Man, Timberwolves, Spurs. Talking NBA, we're talking NBA playoffs. And talking a little bit of Champions League soccer. We'll start off with the Timberwolves upsetting the Spurs last night, 104-102. I was asleep before the end of that game. I'm ashamed to say. I want to get thoughts on Lakers Thunder tonight. I don't think that's going to be a very close game, but I also thought the Spurs were going to at least beat the Timberwolves. I wasn't sure if it was going to be any kind of just a dominant win with the way Minnesota's playing, but they kind of surprised me and came out and won anyways. Um, I'm gonna go. Let's see. What else do we have tonight? I've been at work all day and need to catch up with who's playing. Cavs Pistons. Let's see. Cavs Pistons are playing tonight. Um, yeah, I just don't see. I don't see the Lakers pulling it out. But I had also picked Houston to beat the Lakers and move on to play the Thunder, not the Lakers. So uh, maybe the Lakers will surprise us. Luca. Let me get back to Luca news that I just saw a little while ago. Still like was he still game to game? Game time decision. Shocking. Let's go. So let's see. Waiting for people to join. I didn't expect a ton of people on here, but I at least um and yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if Luca could show up and play at some point in this series, even if the Lakers lose tonight. I don't know. I was trying to get an update on his status, and if anyone has it, let me know. Um, but I was trying to get back onto uh, where I saw an update, on Luca. But people who are closer with the Lakers can maybe let me know. Let me know what's going on. Let me see here real quick. Oh, there we go. Yes, so let's see. Players in the playoffs, leading points per game: Luca, SGA, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, which is still that was still crazy to me. I kind of thought the Celtics would pull it out, but without Tatum, it's a little bit hard. And the 76ers are playing so well. Let's go back to the bracket. So, like I said, I'm thinking Pistons. I'm thinking Pistons over Cavs. Um, and then I'm thinking OKC over Lakers. Um, I still think the Knicks 76ers is gonna be a good series. But honestly, going into it with the way that the Knicks played against the Hawks, I was really leaning a little bit more toward the 76ers. But um, I don't know. What do you think on that? Thinking. Let me look at some of these stats here. Gosh, and that was the thing. Like 137 to 98. uh, game one yesterday with the Knicks beating the 76ers. Um, man, I mean, that is uh, that is just way worse than what I thought it was going to be. And like I said, I thought the 76ers really even had a chance. Had a chance to take that one. Um, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna break these down real quick on what I'm thinking right now as we're starting the conference semifinals. Um, I'm gonna break it down on what I how I think it's gonna go. And I know it's kind of cheating because the Knicks, 76ers, and Minnesota Spurs are have already played one game. But it doesn't really matter on my pick between the Timberwolves and the Spurs because I'm gonna go Spurs. I think the Spurs win 4-2. I think they take the series 4-2. Um, and and that was the only difference with the Timberwolves winning last night. Um, if I had sight unseen, not seen that game or anything, I would have picked the Spurs 4-1 as opposed to 4-2. I think I think it'll be a six game series. 76ers Knicks is a really interesting one. Um, that seeing or at least looking at the stats from last night's game kind of changes my thoughts on this a little bit. I really was kind of thinking the 76ers were going to take this series. Like I said, really just based on how they played against the Celtics, but at the same time, you have the Celtics that were Tatumless in Game 7, and I just like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into stats or anything. I'm just going off of kind of what my gut feeling is for the conference semifinals. But that being said, I think I'm still gonna go 76ers because I like I said, I'm not just because they're down 1-0 and got beat handedly last night. I'll still go 76ers. Um, and I think let's just say if they're gonna win it at this point, I think it's gonna take 7 games for them to win it. Um, man, Cavs Pistons is a tough one for me. I mean, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Pistons. I'm gonna go with Pistons to win today. Again, I mean, it's tough because both of these teams went all 7 games. All 7 games in round one, and it was against the Magic and the Raptors. Um, and I don't think anybody thought that the Magic were gonna take the Pistons uh, to 7 games. But I will. I will go. I'm gonna go with the Pistons. You tell me what you think. Tell me what you think on that one. Just like I said, overall series as far as the game tonight, game one in Detroit. I'm gonna take the Pistons in that one. Um, let's see, and then we'll go with another game that has haven't played game one yet. Lakers OKC tonight. I think OKC is gonna handle that pretty easily. I don't think this series is going to be like a 4-0 4-1 type series. I don't think like I said, I don't know. I haven't seen any reports about Luca over the last, let's say, 24 48 hours. If he's not going to be in there, I'm going to call it a 4-1 series win for Oklahoma City. Call me out if you think that's wrong. I know I will probably get crap as being a bandwagon OKC guy, but I've been an OKC fan for a while. Not my number one team, um, but I got into them just as a new franchise. Back when they got to Oklahoma City, just because I'm not a Colin Cowherd and this is going to sound funny because I'm not a Colin Coward where I just go for the guys that win all the time. But now Oklahoma City's winning all the time. But I was an Oklahoma City fan, you know, even before, even before Durant, Westbrook, James Harden, that whole thing. Um, from the beginning when things were a little bit rough for the Thunder, I was a Thunder fan back then, just because I like seeing the underdog back then doing well. I'm always kind of rooting for the underdogs. I'm just saying realistically, and obviously now OKC is anything but an underdog. So I would go like I said, OKC. I mean, I think it's going to be a 4-1, 4-2 series victory for them. And then yeah, so that would put the conference finals um in the East with the 76ers and the Pistons. Like I said, sticking with my guns on the 76ers. Um after just the pure dominance last night of the with the Knicks over the 76ers by 40 points or whatever it was. It's probably going to be the Knicks, but I'm going to go 76ers, Pistons, Spurs, OKC. Um, OKC did so well during the regular season. I still think that's going to be a great conference finals. Um, and then let's say the Pistons end up getting into the conference finals. Um, I'm very interested to see how the Pistons are going to play against the Cavs versus how they played against the Magic. I think, um, yeah, I'm gonna go Pistons for sure. But in the conference finals, I'm gonna take, like I said, if I've got the 76ers beating the Knicks, which I don't think is gonna happen anymore. But I don't see the Pistons. I don't see the Pistons getting to the NBA finals. Um, I just don't. Like I said, without just getting bogged down into too many details, I'm just wanting to kind of give an overview of the bracket as it stands right now and kind of what I think. I want to get your opinions in the comments of what you think. Am I an idiot? Am I completely wrong? Um, but yeah, I would say, 76ers or Knicks. If they're playing the Pistons, I'm taking 76ers or Knicks over the Pistons to get to the NBA finals. And like I said, since I picked the 76ers earlier, it would be them. But can the Knicks get there? I don't know. But either way, I just the Eastern Conference. I just think whoever comes out of the West, whether it's Spurs, Oklahoma City, again, I still think the Spurs will come back, even though they're down 1-0. They got beat by 2 points last night. I think they can come back, and that would be Oklahoma City, Spurs in the conference finals. I'm going Oklahoma City in that one. I don't see them. I don't see how anyone's really slowing them down. And then let's say, Knicks, 76ers, whatever, versus OKC in the NBA finals. I'm going with Oklahoma City in that. So that is your NBA. That is kind of your NBA rundown. If anybody else disagrees, let me know. I was, like I said, I was shocked to see so much dominance last night from the Knicks over the 76ers. And that wraps up our NBA talk for today. As I've talked about before on this channel, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to talk about the NHL because I'm not going to pretend to know about anything in the NBA. Major League Baseball action today. The A's and the Phillies. Baltimore and the Marlins. Boston, Detroit. I mean, Boston just a just a dumpster fire right now. I'll be interested to see what they do here in the next few weeks. Interesting. I think interesting game for tonight, just because I am a Rangers guy, is Rangers and the Yankees. I kind of wish the Rangers and the Yankees played last week. I wish they would have kind of split it up just a little bit instead of having two series basically back to back. You know, the Rangers played the Yankees and then had a weekend series against the Tigers, and then just turn right back around basically and play the Yankees, who are, I mean, how many have they lost in the last 15 games? I'm gonna click on that and bring that up. Um, and I mean, not to mention the fact that the Rangers are 9-10 on the road this year, so a little below 500. Not great. Could be worse. And the Yankees are 12-5 at home. So that's it. That'll be an interesting series, I think, just to watch in general. Um, let's see. DeGrom is on the mound for the Rangers. Elmer Rodriguez on the mound tonight for the Yankees. I'm still thinking, uh, even as much as I love my Rangers, I don't. We're not going to win this series. If you can go up there and go up there uh, and at least get a game, just get one win in the series, I'd be happy with it. Um, but I definitely don't see us winning that series. And so let's move on to what other series we have going on right now that are intriguing to me and possibly to you as well. We get a series with the Reds and the Cubs, who respectively are doing pretty well. Let's see what have we got on that. We've got tonight the Reds have Abbott on the mound. He's a lefty, and and I wonder. hmm, Let's see. So let's see, and oh yeah, and then okay, Cubs. I didn't see the game last night. Cubs win 5-4. Definitely think the Cubs take this series, but it's a 4 game series going through what is today, Tuesday, Wednesday, going through Thursday. And yes, I take the Cubs probably 3-1 on that series. 15-5 at home. Reds are 10-7 on the road. So let's see. Dodgers and Astros. I'm not even talking about that right now. Astros are just a little bit of a dumpster fire. They're 14-22. They're at 14-22, and they have to play the Dodgers. Really, the only benefit is the fact they're playing them at home. Don't even know that matters much. Anything else in the world of baseball? Padres Giants have a series going. Let's check that one out. Euler and Webb, pitchers for tonight. And the Giants took game one yesterday, 3-2. And I think the Padres win the next two. Just my personal opinion. Giants not starting off great this season, and that is where I will leave it with Major League Baseball for today, for tonight. So yeah. So give me your thoughts on the NBA, especially. I was doing this little live stream, seeing if anybody could join in. Not a lot of subscribers on this channel yet, so it was more just me kind of mumbling about what I'm expecting all the way through from the conference semis um, to the NBA finals. give me your thoughts and tell me what you think. It'd be interesting to see how these games kind of play out over the next 4, 5, 6 days. And tell me your thoughts in the comments. Join next time if you can, and take it easy.